Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. I want to give you guys my perspective and opinions and just some information that's going to pertain to you guys, us GPU miners, that are going to happen in the next month or so. And, I'm just going to talk about a whole bunch of things that pertain to the state of GPU mining, like as of right now, I guess also for the past month or so, and what's to come. And I also want to talk about just a bunch of things, as well as for new miners coming into the space and, buying hardware right now. And, it's really expensive right now. And I'll talk about the new GPUs that are out right now, if it's worth even buying. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to talk about also a new coin that may be more profitable than mining Ethereum at this moment. Actually, it's been like that, I think, for the past month or so. So stay tuned, guys. This is probably going to be a decently long video, and I'm just going to be talking out of my head here. Yeah, you guys know I don't have scripts. I never write a script. I just talk whatever's in my head and give you guys my opinion and perspective of what is happening around the GPU mining landscape. And so I've been into this whole GPU mining thing now since religiously since the middle of 2017, and I've been into it like pretty hardcore, pretty passionately, and every single day I'm always reading about this new coin to mine, or profitability this, profitability that, new software this, new software that, what's the hash rate of this GPU, what's the hash rate of that GPU. You guys know I cover a lot of different things around the GPU mining ecosystem basically, and other stuff pertaining to crypto mining as well, ASICs, FPGAs, all that kind of stuff. But mainly in this video, I'm just going to stick with GPU mining in general, and just going to give you guys my perspective, and I would love to know what you guys think near the end of this video. So let's begin first. You guys know crypto mining right now, and especially GPU mining, is really profitable. Pretty much any GPU that you have right now is profitable at this moment. You're able to mine, basically Ethereum, and you'll basically gain a fiat value in terms of depending on what your electrical cost is. Okay, and so yeah, you guys can see as of making this video, Ethereum is $594, and we've hit $600 just recently as well, but it's come down just a little bit. But we're pretty high, and profitability for GPU mining on like a let's say an RX 580 is still amazing right now, right? And has been for, I would say, the past half year. And also I just wanted to mention that I did make a state of the GPU mining for September of 2020. I forgot to make one for October and November, but I still feel that that video that I made still pertained to October and November. And I guess for this video today, as you guys are watching this, it still also kind of pertains to it now, but there has been some newer things, and also prices of GPU mining hardware has gone up drastically. So this is where I'm gonna go into the interest of GPU mining, and it's gone up. It's been going up in the past month or so. Okay, and in September, when I was talking about the state of GPU mining, it was also generally up as well. But you can see here, compared to what it was when I made that video, you can see, yeah, it pretty much it correlates to what is happening here. But back in November, like the end of November, GPU mining, it's at like an all-time high since let's see, the beginning of 2019, around there. No, let's see. Nope, the beginning of, let's see, this is 12% for GPU mining. So the last all-time high basically for the search term GPU mining was back in, let's see, the end of July, beginning of August of 2018. Okay, 2018. So that was the last time since when we had about a 12% in terms of search term for GPU mining. And now look at that, the end of November, GPU mining was at a 12% high. Okay, back in August, the end of August, it was about a 10% high, but not as high as the 12% you can see here. So look at that, GPU mining in general, it's been going up, but of course it's not like 2017. And for those that have been around since 2017 or maybe even earlier, you guys know what happened, because Bitcoin went to 20K. Your single 1060 rig was making like $80 or $50 a day or something crazy on NiceHack. And yeah, you're like, wow, these profits are insane. But obviously that didn't last that long. It lasted maybe like 5 days at the highs. And then you guys know the bear market, it just dwindled all the way down. And I would say a lot of people got out of GPU mining or crypto mining mining in general, because it burned a lot of people. And I would say now it's a different feeling, as I feel like, it does feel like a lot of people are getting back into GPU mining. But then again, there are some people, in my perspective, just the overall feeling. I mean, I still get a bunch of emails every single day, a bunch of DMs, PMs in Discord. Red Panda, what GPU should I buy for mining right now? Should I get into mining? All that kind of stuff, all those kind of questions. I've been getting more and more of that recently. So it does make sense that, the search term for GPU mining, it has been going up, and crypto mining in general has been going up, because obviously that's due to the prices of all the crypto, Ethereum and Bitcoin and all the other altcoins that are out there right now. I mean, it's not as profitable as Ethereum at this moment. Actually, I'm going to talk about a new coin in a second here. But yeah, Ethereum generally has been the top dog for mining profitability for, AMD cards and even NVIDIA cards. But I believe that's going to change later. I'll talk about that in a sec. All right, so now, guys, I want to talk about newcomers coming into the space. Now, this is something that, for those that are getting into crypto mining now, and, they're asking, what kind of GPU should I be mining now? I'm going to say right now, for those newcomers coming into the space, in my opinion, it does feel like that high. Obviously it's the FOMO feeling, because obviously GPU mining in general is profitable right now, and that's why you want to get in. All right, the newcomer wants to come in and buy GPU mining rigs and try to get rich off of it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, crypto mining, GPU mining in general, it's not all glitz and glamour. You're not going to get rich tomorrow, okay? This is a long haul type of thing, and I'm not going to get into like specific strategies, but there are different strategies out there that you have to, in order to, attain a profit, and you have to think long term, because there's no way that you're going to get rich in like a couple months, or even the next month or so, or tomorrow. Like that doesn't happen with GPU mining. I'll just give you one quick strategy as a GPU miner, like such as myself, that I've done before, and that is playing against the Bitcoin dominance, and you have to watch the altcoin dominance as well. So depending on how the markets are doing, and you're seeing the dominance of Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and the altcoins have lost dominance in the past, I would say, month or so. I don't have the chart up here, but it used to be that actually no, I can go to CoinMarketCap. Okay, so here is the total market capitalization for Bitcoin dominance, and yeah, I would say the past month or so, since the let's see, September. All right, September 13th, when the altcoin dominance, Bitcoin dominance was about 56%. So that was a really profitable time for GPU mining, especially if you're mining Ethereum into Bitcoin. But now you guys can see that Bitcoin has a 64% dominance. So, if you're mining Ethereum right now and you're wanting to sell that right now, you're going to be essentially getting less than what you were getting, I would say, back in September. So you have to like kind of follow the trends of dominance. If that's just a strategy for newcomers in the space that you have to look at, maybe if you're financially able to, and again, this is totally dependent on if you're financially stable to pay for your electrical bill and hodl the profits. Okay, so this is another strategy. It coincides with doing the dominance play here of altcoins and Bitcoin. So I'll get into that another video. I've explained that many times in other videos, but let me know down below if you want me to maybe talk about a strategy video for GPU miners. I think that would be cool. Anyways, guys, going along for new miners in the space, hardware. You guys are wondering, what kind of hardware should I buy? And this is something that, in my opinion, I'm just going to say it depends. It really depends on what price you can get them used. And of course, I always recommend for newcomers in the space that are maybe not technically inclined, for, in terms of like computer hardware or setting up computers or, making a computer, I would start small. I would start with like an RX 580, for example. Okay, I'm on eBay here, and I know they're actually really expensive now. You guys can see recently sold completed items. I'm on eBay. They're going for like almost $200, 150 USD, which is, in my opinion, just insane, because the prices of these cards, like the Power Color Red Devil, this used to cost like $70, I would say, a year ago, when crypto mining in general was just not profitable at all. And this was back, I would say, last year, about a year ago, when Bitcoin dominance was super high and Ethereum profitability was like pennies, like just like you're making like 5-10 cents a day. It was like terrible during this time. So during those times, that was when hardware was really cheap. So that's another strategy. Okay, that's another strategy that you could play. But I'm gonna talk about profitability and what's to come in the future, because you guys know Ethereum is moving to proof of stake. So that's something to look out for in the next 2 years. Okay, so for new miners in the space, I wouldn't go full bore and, try to get like an RTX 3080. Like, please don't do that. Like, you're spending so much upfront that your ROI or break even point is, it's going to be a long time, and you have to factor in, buying a motherboard, processor, RAM, power supply, all that stuff together. Your ROI or break even for, the RTX 3080s at this moment for a newcomer is going to be a long time. But if you are a seasoned veteran miner and you have a lot of hardware right now, and you're just making profits upon profits right now because you have a lot of hash rate, you're gaining more than what your cost per kilowatt hour is, and you're able to basically mine for maybe like 10 days, maybe 15 days, and you've paid off a single RTX 3080. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I know there are a lot of other people out there that are big, generally medium sized, bigger than regular, just a single rig miner, that have multiple mining rigs and are able to profit right now, because right now profitability for mining, it is pretty nice. Okay, so I have just an example. This is a single RTX 3080, 95 mega hash roughly, generally, and you guys can see you're making about $2.85 a day at about 10 cents kilowatt hour. Okay, I mean, that's not like, whoa, a lot of money, but hey, comparing to that, and if you are also a huge medium-sized miner and you have like 4 gigahash, 5 gigahash, 10 gigahash, you're making quite a bit right now, especially if you have tons of 580s or other GPUs right now, or especially the GPUs that you've had since like maybe 2017 or even earlier, right? Like the 478 gigabyte cards, the mining specific cards. Like, for those that have those and are still mining them to this day, you've probably broken even or ROI'd on those tenfold. Like, it's just insane. And Ethereum mining for the past 3 years, if you were just mining straight Ethereum and selling at the highs or all that kind of stuff, you've definitely made your money back. Okay, so yeah, just this one perspective there. But yeah, now for like veteran miners, I think right now, from what I've been seeing, and such as myself, I'm a good example. I've been selling off my old GPUs. Okay, so like my 1060s, sold off my RX 480 8 gigabyte cards. I'm trying to get more efficient and density. Okay, I'm in a financial standpoint where I'm capable and comfortable with doing that. And yeah, I've been mining for the past 3 to 4 years. And so I'm financially capable right now to upgrade to newer cards. And I'm not necessarily trying to get 3080s, but I do want to make a 3080 rig. But I'm just trying to get newer edge cards just to get that more efficiency. And I'm just selling off my old hardware right now because you guys can see RX 580s, 480s, they still sell for this much right now. So in my opinion, I don't know. I feel like it's a good time to sell your Polaris cards, but for newcomers in the space, to get your feet wet into crypto mining, it's a good idea to start small, just so you know how crypto mining works. Okay, just don't go full bore, go straight into RTX 3080. I mean, you can if you want, if you have a lot of money to burn. You just have to understand your risk, and you're gambling a lot upfront in order to you're trying to make a profit, but you have to play the long game, right? You have to play the long game. And like I said, there are strategies out there to basically break even and ROI, all right? Multiple different strategies out there, but not financial advice. Okay, a lot of different things out there. All right, so going along, guys, I'm just skimming here, just generalizing just what my perspective of crypto mining right now for what people are getting into, and veterans as well that are upgrading, selling off their old hardware. Going along. Now let's talk about the Ethereum network hash rate and Ethereum in general. So as of making this video, I believe we are at an all-time high for GPU mining on the network hash rate for Ethereum. So let's see, I think the all-time high was probably almost 300 when this is back in August, but now I think we're pretty close. We're pretty close to getting at the new all-time high for the Ethereum network hash rate, and as well as the difficulty as well. So you guys can see, and this is due to profitability and a lot of people buying GPUs, 5700s, 5600s, what have you. That was probably a lot of people buying those in the past year. I guess I forgot to talk about, you know, what GPUs are people are buying now. And yeah, people are still buying 5700s and 5600 XTs. So like, you know, they're still great for mining. I'm not saying go out and buy 3080s or the 6800s, the new 6000 series RX cards. As of right now, I would not recommend buying the 6800s, 6900 XT or the 6700 XT. In my opinion, it just seems like the hash rate and the cost up front to get them, and plus, you know, they're not as strong on core dependent algorithms such as like the RTX 3080s or the 3070 or the 3090. Actually, don't get the 3090. The 3090 is way too expensive. But in my opinion, the 3080 in terms of density is like, for me, is the best card. That's what I'm thinking. The 3060 Ti is actually, I would say, probably the best bang for buck, and in terms of the hash rate and efficiency you can get. Compared to like a 3080. But for me, if you're going for density, and I just want to go for bigger cards that also, you know, keep its value as, you know, it's a higher end card. I'm not saying like lower end cards like the 3060 Ti won't keep its value in the future. I'm not saying that, but you know, I just want to have bigger cards. That's just my opinion. That's what I'm doing. You guys don't have to follow what I'm doing. I'm buying bigger cards because I want density, and you know, I don't have much power and space, so that's why I'm doing it that way. Okay, anyways, I'm going off tangents here. Like I said, this video is going to be really long, and I really thank you guys for listening. If you've gotten this far, you guys are awesome. All right, let's keep it going here. I have a lot to talk about. The state of GPU mining right now. Okay, so that's the Ethereum network hash rate. You guys can see it's pretty much on a parabolic rise because of, you know, the crypto markets going up and profitability. But I want to talk now about a coin that has been kind of under the radar. It's been on my radar for the past month, and I don't know. I don't know what to think about this coin. It's called Conflux, and apparently it's been more profitable than mining Ethereum, specifically NVIDIA cards. And I would say this coin right now is dominated by Chinese miners, by China miners, and it just goes to show you here. I can show you here on Conflux. They have a new algorithm here, and it's pretty core and memory dependent. So it kind of feels like a KawPow or ProgPow type of algorithm, but it's different. And you can see here there's a decent amount of hash rate in China. There's a lot of Chinese pools that are mining it. Wooly Pooly is also a pretty heavy Asia mining pool that are mining it right now, but yeah, you can see here, Conflux. It's a really profitable coin. And let me just show you guys just an example. RTX 3080 can get, in terms of profitability, as I'm making this video, mining Ethereum, $3.36, all right? But if you're mining Conflux at this moment, and I did test this on my 3080, you can get about 70 mega hash on the new Conflux algorithm, Octopus. And you can see here, you're getting about, oh, I lost it. Let me go back here, hit calculate. Profitability is $3.50 USD a day. And I'm sure that fluctuates and probably could be higher or maybe a little bit lower. There's margin of error there, but you can see it's like a little bit more profitable than mining Ethereum. So we have options right now. Okay, the state of GPU mining, it just goes to show you that there are coins out there that are more profitable than what we see on What to Mine, and What to Mine doesn't have Conflux at this moment for the past month. And actually, even earlier than when I've been making this video, Conflux was even more profitable than mining Ethereum. And I have some mods that have been mining Conflux like a month now. And yeah, it's been really profitable for them in terms of they're just switching it into Bitcoin. And yeah, it's definitely better than mining Ethereum, but don't take my word for it, my friends. I want you guys just do your own research, give it a try. I don't really know what Conflux is all about. So yeah, I don't know why they all of a sudden became really profitable, and they have the liquidity and volume out of nowhere. So that's kind of like a conspiracy that I'm trying to do some research about. And I don't know. I've heard about some new coins coming to the space and Bitcoin laundering, China something, pools, this, that, launder this, launder by making a new coin. I don't know, just a conspiracy. I'm trying to do my research on this coin right now. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts about Conflux. I know some of you guys have been leaving some comments on some of my videos. Red Panda, when are you going to talk about Conflux? And yeah, I just have to do some more research. I want to figure out why this coin is profitable out of nowhere. And there's definitely a lot of hash rate and a decent amount of miners right now, about I would say about 2,000 miners, different addresses that are mining on Conflux right now. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll have a dedicated video about Conflux down the road. Okay, going along guys, going along. Now I want to end off with some food for thought here, some thought-provoking, some things that are coming up in the next month, and that pertain to most of us that are, we're mining Ethereum or Ethereum Classic, and there's a big milestone that's coming up real soon for Ethereum, and that is the DAG size, which is going to hit about 4 gigabytes on December 27th of 2020. So as of making this video, December 2nd, we are, less than a month, we are going to have the 4 gigabyte DAG come to fruition on Ethereum. Thus, that means the 4 gigabyte cards on Ethereum are going to be essentially off, or moving to all these other coins that are less than 4 gigabytes. Okay, so we got Elysium, eGem or EtherGem, Callisto, and a bunch of other ones, Ether1, and the next big dog would be Ethereum Classic. Okay, and you guys know, just recently, Ethereum Classic have moved to their new algorithm called ETC hash, and they're at a DAG size right now at about 2.523 gigabytes. 3 gigabyte cards and 4 gigabyte cards right now are able to mine on Ethereum Classic, but not much longer on Ethereum. 4 gigabyte cards have less than a month. Okay, but there is a miner out there called LOL Miner that has like a zombie mode that you could mine past the 4 gigabyte DAG. I'm gonna be testing that later on. I'll have a dedicated video about that later on, but the hash rate drops, so it may not be profitable to do that on Ethereum. You might as well just maybe move to a different coin like Ethereum Classic. But that begs the question, when all of that hash rate moves over. Okay, so as of making this video, I'm just doing a 6x580 rig, and let's just hit calculate here. And just looking at it right now, of course, Ethereum is the most profitable coin, okay? And you can see next we have Ravencoin, which is, wow, I'm actually surprised. Ravencoin is coming past Ethereum Classic. So that means a lot of the hash rate from Ravencoin moved over to Ethereum Classic. I think I did talk about that in my Ethereum Classic Aftermath video, that a lot of hash rate dropped on Ravencoin, and now we can see that Ethereum Classic coming back into play here and has garnered more, about a terahash more of hash rate. So not bad, right? But once Ethereum kicks off the 4 gigabyte cards, that means that potentially, depending on the prices, okay, equilibrium of the price, network difficulty, hash rate, will Ethereum profitability go up? All right, for people that have 6 gigabyte cards, for people that have 8 gigabyte cards, and so on, network difficulty may drop, all right, hash rate may drop, and that means the profitability could go up, potentially. And I wish I had up here, but HiveOS statistics show right now about over 50% of HiveOS are the AMD 4 gigabyte cards. So imagine what is the network hash rate? How much network hash rate is 4 gigabyte cards on Ethereum right now? Can you guys let me know what you guys think it is? To be honest, I feel like it's a good less than 30% of the network hash rate is 4 gigabyte cards. And if that 30% dropped off by the end of this month, that would be another 30% gain in terms of profitability on Ethereum. But then we're going to see all these other coins below Ethereum, Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic, Haven, just probably also tank in profitability, as those 4 gigabyte cards are probably going to mine all these other coins that you guys can see on this list here. Okay, so that's something, food for thought, just a perspective, just to give you guys some understanding that when a DAG size is going to be hit, it's going to knock off a lot of cards, and most likely everyone's going to try to mine with those cards until the very end, until it's not profitable anymore. Okay, so I will definitely keep you guys updated when that time comes. I feel like we're gonna see a massive like shift, and there's definitely gonna be like a difficulty adjustment, and there's gonna be a lot of different changing of profitability as people figure out, which one's more profitable, and there's gonna be a lot of switching, and there's gonna be a time where, yeah, maybe Ethereum Classic may be better than Ravencoin or vice versa. It's gonna be flocking. The terahash, the network hash rate, in my opinion, is gonna be flocking all over the place, and a leveling off period. Okay, basically. Okay, guys, now I want to end off with a kind of a deal breaker that may, and if you got this far, let me know. But this is EIP 1559, and this pertains to Ethereum directly, and it affects us GPU miners. And from what I've heard in like the Ethereum Foundation, the calls that they've had on YouTube and stuff, they've talked about implementing this in January, like literally in the next 2 months or so, or potentially the latest in June or July of next year. Okay, EIP 1559. And basically what this does for Ethereum is to burn the transaction fees. And if this happens, then that means all of the Ethereum past 2, all right, you guys know right now the Ethereum block is 2 per block. So anything past that, we also get that reward as well. Okay, it's distributed to whatever, mining pool finds that block. So we do get the transaction fees after the 2 Ethereum per block. Okay, so you guys can see here 3.1, 2.2, 2.3. We get all of those rewards distributed to all of the miners mining Ethereum right now. So if EIP 1559 is implemented end of January or in July or June of 2021, which they've talked about and mentioned, then we'll probably see a huge drop off in profitability. Okay, and I kind of heard as well that they may drop the block reward down to 1. So if we were just getting like 1 Ethereum per block, and mind you, they were talking also about a miner fee, or I forgot what it's called. I don't think it's in here, but there may be something where we may get a little bit of a fee, but it's not as much as obviously what we're getting now. And you guys have seen block rewards at like 3, 5, 10, 20, 30 blocks at one point. That was like back in August when DeFi was really high. But yeah, the state of GPU mining right now, the block rewards have kind of died down. That's due to DeFi, and the DeFi hype has died down, so that makes sense. But yeah, if this EIP 1559 is implemented, the Ethereum mining, in my opinion, could just drop off in profitability as well. So for people that are getting into mining right now, it's a gamble. Okay, it's a gamble. And also proof of stake is coming in the next year, maybe 2 years, probably 3, but it depends. Also depends, if Ethereum price decides to go up more, and people are thinking if EIP 1559 is implemented, that the price of Ethereum could go parabolic. I'm not sure, not financial advice, but that's something, in my opinion, I wouldn't really risk. And if you're not into GPU mining religiously, and you're not following, what's happening around the space, and, keeping up with profitability, I would not go hardcore into mining. I would just, stick with it, small time, get an RX 580, just play with it, see if you like it. In my opinion, getting into mining, you religiously have to follow up with a lot of things, and it's imperative for you to stay up to date with what's happening around the space. And that's why I make these videos. Right? I make these videos so that you guys can benefit from it as well. Not only myself, but I just want to showcase to the community that there's things out there that we have to worry about, and it's just food for thought that you guys should keep in the back of your mind. Just a perspective from myself. I just want to paint a picture for everybody that what's to come, just the risks. Okay, so this is the risks that are coming in the future. And so people that are getting into mining right now, I hope that profitability stays, obviously, and that depends. Obviously, the hash rate, network hash rate could rise even more. Thus, network difficulty rises, then profitability could go down. But of course, depends if the Ethereum price decides to go even higher. A lot of different factors. Okay. Anyways, guys, this was probably the longest video I have ever made, and talked about just, general state of GPU mining at this very moment. And yeah, I love this stuff. But let me know what you guys think. about what I've talked about in this video. Feel free to write an essay in the comments and what you guys feel about the state of GPU mining is as well. I would really love to know about just anything, hardware. It's really expensive right now, and crypto mining, it's profitable, but for how much longer is it going to be profitable? All right. And I talked about a bunch of different things. So anyways, my friends, thank you for watching. I appreciate the community so much. I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know if you guys got to the end of the video. I'm going to do a little Ethereum giveaway here. So let me know in the comments your Ethereum address, and I'll give away a little bit of Ethereum, and I'll do comment picker, and I'll reply to your comment if you won. Let me know down below your Ethereum address, and just give me your opinion of the state of GPU mining right now. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.